Good morning, welcome to BBC One this Tuesday. It's 6 o'clock, time for breakfast.
In London, Pip is about to learn his first lesson in the wicked ways of a wicked city. Great expectations in an hour. Now, where did I put my bagpipes?
Homes Under the Hammer to come at 11:30. Now on BBC One, we join the congregation at Birmingham City Church for a special live service of worship in celebration of Pentecost Sunday.
Live across the BBC.
Here on BBC One, we're going to miss him. Tonight, in a change to the schedule, we paid tribute to a man who shone brighter than the glitter ball. First shown in 2016, here's the judge who always got a 10 from us.
Looking into sacred and spiritual symbols which will be part of the Coronation to Highgrove for Songs of Praise at 1:15. Now, are you listening carefully? Let's go. Bargain hunting.
Now you lot, how much attention have you been paying over the last 50 series of Bargain Hunt?
Welcome to Sunday night on BBC One. I'm David with you live. I'd forgotten it was another bank holiday weekend. Happy days. So your new Sunday night obsession 10-point poems continues at 9. Right now we're in the stunning Durham Dales.
Hello, Tuesday morning on BBC One. I'm here live with you. A fraud squad investigation full of drama in 45 minutes. First, as the new series continues, more people making false claims.
The steep learning curve continues in Blue Lights with strong language and some violent scenes now on BBC One. And to watch in Ultra HD on iPlayer, just press red.
This is BBC One. Now a party political broadcast by the Liberal Democrats.
Do opposites really attract? I give it a year. Film comedy tonight at 10:40. Mopping up again now on BBC One with a little help from the other side, the cleaner.
Get your thinking caps on now on BBC One. With just a lonely black chair and one imposing spotlight, quizzing has never been quite so intimidating. Who's in danger of elimination? Race across the world continues tonight at 9. Hi there, Anthony here live with you this Wednesday afternoon on BBC One. Now, someone's sickening for something.
There you are. Good morning. It's Duncan guiding you through Thursday live here on BBC One. Well, today, suspicions of a broken hip. It's the paramedics on scene in 45 minutes after more great advice.
Oh, chaos is coming. The countdown is on BBC One, and from the night to today, Kelly Jo's crucial ADHD meeting in half an hour at Waterloo Road after naked fury in the square.
A killer item takes our dealers by surprise in the bidding room in 45 minutes. First, I think a spot of relaxation and some fresh country air is just what we need.
Live through the night now on BBC One, let's join Laura Koonsberg and the BBC team for results and analysis from across the country in today's local elections.
just what you've always wanted tonight. New Pointless Celebrities at 7:35 with star of 80s pop Mari Wilson joining in the fun. Right now, final score.
Welcome to Friday night on BBC One. I'm David with you live on a weekend where we get to witness and celebrate a historic moment in time with the search for a very unique choir to sing for the King in an hour. First, a look ahead on the eve of the coronation of Their Majesties the King and Queen Camilla.
Valentine's Day means scenes of a sexual nature and strong language. Well, what's not to love about that?
Welcome to Coronation Day on BBC One. Dean Lydiot watching live with you on this joyous day of pomp, pageantry and ancient ceremony. Press red to watch in Ultra HD on iPlayer as we come together to witness history in the making, the spellbinding spectacle of the coronation.
Later than billed in some listings and with some strong language, is there a doctor in the house? Big burger dumplings. Not sure what they are, but we may need a big glass of water. Master Chef in an hour. Now, I've been avoiding any hair puns tonight, but I think that Alan could brush up on his.
After 6 grueling challenges, it's the semi-finals, and things are heating up.
Now on BBC One, this month's Lifeline appeal from Wynwyn Evans.
Taking the musical baton from Ukraine and running with it now on BBC One for the final of the Eurovision Song Contest with repetitive flashing images. Live from Liverpool. See, in this city, you never walk alone.
Wales, polar bears and a nightmare bus ride. It's the halfway point and I'll race across the world tomorrow at 9. Now I'm cooking something special. Pierce film, 5 minutes, 750 watts.
Master Chef is back.
Boom! They've tied the knot, now they're all tied up with finding their first together home. Newlyweds on a house hunt in Dorset at 3. All that in a new First Look episode, Car Boots packed full of potential.
We're up and away, BBC One. Sunday morning, Dan here. Women's FA Cup action as the road to Wembley awaits. Aston Villa take on Chelsea at 1:50. Now it's crucial times in the Prem, and every goal counts.
Glastonbury is coming, only on the BBC.
When your prime time is over and fame has deserted you, your greatest role may just be around the corner. Strong language and adult humour. Mind Horn.
Eccleston, Lancashire, we've got a new bargain hunt coming from your way at 12:15. This is new to My Life at Easter with Sally Phillips.
You might still be rubbing Eurovision glitter out of every nook and cranny, but we go again now here on BBC One. Sean with you live and with repetitive flashing images once more into the breach, this time for the BAFTA Television Awards.
First of the month, good energy, it's summertime, Dan here live. Andrew Lloyd Webber traces lost connection in Who Do You Think You Are at 9. Now, for some green soulful vibes.
with it being the semi-final. With some strong language, now is definitely not the time to have an egg on your face moment.
I'm back on the hunt for the UK's next top food and drink entrepreneur.
Celebrating an extraordinary year of television, the BAFTA TV Awards here on BBC One tonight at 7. Now though, what have you been watching?
Martin's in Bath. Well, you know what I mean. And he's brought his dog, Waffle, with him. Home's under the hammer in half an hour. First, the people who help when we need them most.
Hunting down the fraudsters attempting to con a woman out of her life savings. The scam interceptors in half an hour on BBC One. First, with so many chemicals in our food, is it time to take action?
EastEnders tonight. A tough, emotional week starts at 7:30. The news in half an hour, after a must-see to keep you savvy and safe. This is BBC One, now at 6:30, the early evening news with Rita Chakrabarti.
Tonight, concern at the Met Police's plan to stop attending.
Hands up for Thursday night question time on BBC One with Fiona Bruce.
Anyone for cocktails? Gordon Ramsay's mixing it up with his future food stars this time tomorrow. Now though, even if they wanted a cocktail, I suggest keeping an eye on that budget.
The desire to explore our planet has never been stronger.
Very exciting. That adventure of a lifetime reaches the midway point in an hour. Before all that rushing around though, how about another heartwarming escape to the workshop of dreams? Now on BBC One, get your Dundonian dancing shoes on. It's still the bank holiday, containing scenes of repetitive flashing images and earlier than billed. All the best bits from Radio 1's Big Weekend.
Hello and welcome to Camperdown Country Park in Dundee.
This is Radio 1's Big Weekend 2023!
Treasure to excite on a visit to Powys Castle, a new episode of Antiques Roadshow from one of the grandest of homes in Wales later on at 8. Now, Parliaments and Praise on BBC One.
Now BBC One, in addition to the schedule, Pride, Legacy on the line. It's going down on the court with your host, Nestor McGregor, whose defense is going to be lacking. It's the NBA Finals, Denver Nuggets versus Miami Heat.
Down to 5, our designers are heading to the beach, transforming chalets in Eastbourne. Alan Carr returns with a special guest judge, Interior Design Masters at 8 on BBC One.
Hey BBC One, how you doing? Dan here. It's Sunday Relax, let's go for it. Now, narration from David Attenborough, we're wild for nature. Let's discover more. Press red now to watch in Ultra HD on iPlayer.
It's BBC News taking us through to breakfast at 6, but first, I can't actually remember the last time we had rain. To see if there's any on the way, Ben Rich.
Hello there.
Breakfast gets Sunday morning underway here on BBC One from 6 a.m. Now though, if you're staying up, stay in touch with Nighttime BBC News.